Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure if you're with me today. Actually, I can't see any comments or anything on Facebook. Let me see if I can, let's see. I'm using a program called Switcher, and this is the first time I'm using it, but let's see if it connects. Let's see. I don't even know if anybody's watching, but I'm going to do this anyway. So welcome to my first Facebook Live. I'm very excited, but I'm also very nervous. And I thought, you know what? Everybody's doing it. I should be doing it too. Not that I succumb to peer pressure, but, you know, it's just in this day and age, it's nice to be able to connect with people, you know, who, you know, are following your Facebook page. And instead of having a flat photo, you know, just kind of making it come alive and doing, you know, a video or, you know, just connecting with you that way. Anyway, I'm going to try to switch this over. I'm going to make a really cute card today and very quick and easy. I'm really about quick and easy because I really don't have a lot of time to craft, but I do enjoy it. It's kind of my therapy. So my escape from reality, so to speak. And I just wanted to share this card with you because it makes me happy. So anyway, I'm going to try to switch this and bear with me. And yes, I am saying a lot. Okay, so it looks like my little workspace is in view. This is the card I'm going to be making today. I did show a sneak peek on my Facebook a couple of days ago. I had wanted to do this Facebook Live probably Thursday, but life just happened and got in the way. And then yesterday, I kind of had, you know, life happen again. I work full time, as most everybody does. I'm gonna put this so you can see it. It's kind of cute. But I do work in a Scottish import shop, so there were bagpipes that were happening on Thursday, and you know, bagpipes and video when you're card making really just don't mix, so it gets kind of loud. But anyway, thank you for joining me here. I'm rambling because that's totally what I do. Anyway, so this is the card we're making, and we're using the Abstract Impressions stamp set from Stampin' Up. And talk about quick and easy, and it has so many beautiful elements, but really what attracted me to this set are the sentiments. Kindness changes everything, because you know what, we need a little more kindness in the world. You know, if flowers were hugs, I'd send you 1,000, because oh my gosh, I love hugs. Hugs are amazing, and I think hugs pretty much cure everything. So happy about your happy news, and there's so much to love about you, which is true. I have some amazing people in my life, and I probably should send them each a card that says there's so much to love about you. But again, rambling. So we are going to start with the Tranquil Tide card base, and the card base is 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4.25. And then I put a little Very Vanilla base here. And that's just to break up the colors, and you'll see once the card is finished, you know, it just kind of breaks up the darkness of the card, just adds a little bit of lightness, and it picks up there's Very Vanilla in this paper. And this designer series paper is called Garden Impressions. It does come in 6x6 sheets, but the size that I used is 3 3/4 by 5. I do have the measurements written down, and I will be blogging about this, so I'll put all the measurements on my blog as well. The Very Vanilla piece is 4 by 5.25. And then I also have a piece of the copper foil. This is made, oh, look, mirrored. It's reflecting. Yeah, the copper foil sheets just add a little punch of color. And I'm also using the Tea Time ribbon, which is so pretty, Coastal Cabana, and it has the copper trim right there. I don't know if you can see it, if it's going to pick it up or not, but it just is nice, and it's really pretty. So, all right, and this piece we're going to be doing our stamping on, and this Very Vanilla piece is 3 inches by 4.25. And the colors that I'm using are the Granny Apple Green, and I'm getting kind of a not a shadow, what is that? A glare. So I apologize. And I'm just going to, there are actually 2 stamps on this block, if you can see. So I've just mounted them together. Makes it quicker and easier just to go ahead and ink and stamp once. And you just kind of go down here. I'm really happy that I can see these in view. Ooh, Cheryl, hi. I looked up at my comments. Sorry, I'm kind of, you know me, Cheryl, I'm a mess, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is bring in the Tranquil Tide. And that's going to be for my greeting. So these are the new stamp pads. I love them. They're one step less in opening, but they are kind of stiff because they are brand new. Be patient with them because it's totally worth it. And I eyeball most of my greetings because if it's a little off center, to me that's okay. Or if it's a little crooked, that's okay because it's handmade, hand stamped. Nothing has to be perfect. I gave up on perfection when my son was in kindergarten. He's now 17, a high school graduate, and off to art school. So I'm very proud of him. All right, so the next one we're using is, I should have showed you, it is Mint Macaron. I love this color. It's such a really pretty, it's a rich green, but it's a lighter rich green, if that makes sense. Good morning, Margie. Oh, I'm so happy that you made it on. I was thinking if you were going to come on because you were excited that I was going to do a Facebook Live on Thursday. So, okay, and we're just going to, again, eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And see, there are mistakes in here, but that's okay. Because you know what? No two flowers grow the same way, right? Okay, and the last color we're using is the Pacific Point. And that's just to show some of the highlights on the flowers. It doesn't have to be perfect. Totally random. What do you think so far, ladies? Okay, I can't hear you, but I know you're saying, oh, that's really cool. Thanks so much. Oh, I want that stamp set. Just kidding. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my card together, and then I will show you how I tie my ribbon. So let's take out my, paper pumpkin. I love paper pumpkin, by the way. And if you don't know about Paper Pumpkin, it is a monthly subscription where you get a box of goodies to make cards. And oh, look at the back of that. Isn't that pretty? I actually started making another card with this. I didn't finish it because that's my life. I get interrupted, but that's okay. I'm actually kind of excited I'm doing this Facebook Live. I'm so glad you love the colors, Margie. So, I do too. I love them. To me, it reminds me of the ocean, honestly, and anything about water just is amazing. Okay, so we're going to bring in the copper. I'm not going to put the copper down on the Designer Series paper because I want to use some dimensionals and bump it up. It's funny because I think that's what my friend Rhonda calls them, bump it ups. I'm going to tell you, this is very daunting, crafting on screen and trying to get everything perfect and lined up. And you know what? It's good enough, right? I can hear Cheryl, because Cheryl's one of my closest friends. I can hear her saying, nope, it has to be perfect. Are you going to chime in, Cheryl? Or did you leave? Okay, and let's make sure that it's the right way. So it just goes on there. Perfect. So here is that ribbon, the tea room ribbon. I think I called it tea time earlier, but it's called tea room. So what I do to tie my ribbons, I actually leave it on the spool, and then I create little bunny ears, and then I cross it over, flip it through. Whoops. Of course, because I'm doing this for you and trying to do it slowly so you can see it, it's not going to work. There. It worked. And you just kind of pull it through and just kind of make it bigger, make it smaller, and just adjust it how you'd like. And then bring in some scissors. Perfect. And then I use glue dots. Now when I use the glue dots, I actually roll them up so that, and then I put it on the back. Because if you leave it flat, some of the adhesive might stick out. And you just kind of put it there where you want it. And I know that looks a little long, so I am going to come in and trim it a little bit. Might be off center, but I like it. I think it's cute, and I think it looks just like that one. So Cheryl's like, that's right. Has to be perfect. So anyway, I'm going to try to switch this back over. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, you see me? Awesome. So how was that? What did you guys think? Girls, ladies, what did you think? Do you like the cards? Well, I really enjoyed being on Facebook Live, my first Facebook, and I don't think I said too much. I didn't freak out too much. I didn't cuss. I didn't trip and fall, and I didn't die. So this might happen again in the future. But thanks so much for getting up early, and I appreciate you joining me this morning. And I will see you later. And Margie, I think you're coming over today to pick up your order. And Cheryl, you should come over and pick up your order too. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Bye.